Welcome to WorldStage TV. Today we're tackling a complex and controversial issue that has captured global attention. Reports allege that Hamas in Gaza is now equipped with sophisticated Chinese weaponry, including cutting-edge assault rifles and grenade launchers. These claims, originating from the Israel Defense Forces, suggest a significant escalation in Hamas's military capabilities, potentially altering the balance of power in the region. The Chinese Defense Ministry has categorically denied these allegations, maintaining a stance of strict humanitarian involvement in Gaza, focusing on essential aid like food, healthcare, and first aid. This statement comes against a backdrop of international concerns about the origins of sophisticated weapons in the ongoing conflict. This situation raises crucial questions about the dynamics of international arms trade, the ethics of military support in conflict zones, and the responsibilities of global superpowers in maintaining regional peace and stability. The presence of Chinese-made weapons in a volatile area like Gaza not only complicates the narrative, but also challenges the established norms of international diplomacy and warfare. Israeli intelligence agencies have been closely monitoring the developments, noting the acquisition of Chinese-manufactured weapons by Hamas. This development could potentially strain diplomatic relations between Israel and China, adding a layer of complexity to the already intricate geopolitics of the Middle East. China's foreign policy, traditionally rooted in non-interference and mutual respect for sovereignty, comes under scrutiny with these allegations. The country has consistently emphasized its commitment to peaceful development and cooperation, advocating for a balanced approach to international relations. However, the discovery of Chinese weapons in Gaza poses questions about the implementation of this policy. The allegations have sparked a global debate, not just about the legality of the arms transfers, but also about the moral and ethical responsibilities of nations in their foreign policy decisions. The issue extends beyond the Israel-Hamas conflict, touching upon the broader implications of global arms trade and its impact on regional conflicts. China's involvement in the Middle East is multifaceted, encompassing diplomatic, economic, and, as these allegations suggest, potentially military dimensions. The region's strategic importance, due to its geopolitical position and vast energy resources, makes it a focal point of global interest. China's engagement in the Middle East must be seen in this context, as the nation seeks to secure its energy needs and expand its global influence. The ongoing Israel-Palestine conflict, with its deep historical roots and complex political dynamics, presents a challenging geopolitical puzzle. Over the years, China's stance on this issue has evolved, mirroring the changes in global power structures and its own foreign policy ambitions. As China's influence on the world stage has grown, so has its involvement in international conflicts, leading to increased scrutiny and analysis of its actions and policies. Despite China's official position of neutrality and non-interference, the presence of Chinese weapons in Hamas's arsenal complicates this narrative. It raises critical questions about China's ability to control the end use of its exported arms and its responsibility in ensuring these weapons do not end up in conflict zones. The situation in Gaza is emblematic of the larger challenges facing the international community in addressing conflict and stability in volatile regions. The involvement of external powers, whether directly or indirectly, adds layers of complexity to the regional politics and power dynamics of the Middle East. As we analyze this development, it's important to consider the broader implications of arms transfers in conflict zones. The case of Chinese weapons in Gaza underscores the need for more transparency, accountability, and ethical considerations in the international arms trade. This story is a poignant reminder of the interconnected nature of global politics and the far-reaching impact of decisions made by major world powers. As China continues to establish itself as a key global player, its policies and actions will be scrutinized for their implications on international peace and security. The allegations regarding Chinese arms being used by Hamas in Gaza represent a complex interplay of diplomacy, international law, and ethical considerations. As the international community grapples with these issues, the need for constructive dialogue and cooperative solutions becomes increasingly evident. We invite our viewers to join the discussion on this pressing topic. What are your thoughts on the allegations and China's response? How should the international community approach the issue of arms transfers in conflict zones? Share your views in the comments section below. Thank you for tuning in to WorldStage TV. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful analysis and coverage of global events. Stay informed and engaged as we explore these complex and evolving stories together. But there's more to this story. The geopolitical implications of these allegations extend beyond the immediate Israel-Hamas conflict. They feed into the larger narrative of global power shifts and the role of major nations in influencing regional conflicts. China's rise as a global power has been accompanied by increased economic and military capabilities, prompting the nation to expand its influence in strategically important regions like the Middle East. The Middle East, rich in energy resources and central to key global trade routes, has long been a region of interest for major powers. China's involvement here is not just about energy security, it's also about extending its influence in a region traditionally dominated by Western powers, particularly the United States. This power play is part of a larger strategy by China to assert itself on the global stage, challenging the existing order and proposing alternative models of governance and development. As China's economic ties with Middle Eastern countries strengthen, its political and possibly military involvement becomes more significant. The Belt and Road Initiative, China's ambitious global infrastructure development strategy, includes several projects in the Middle East. These projects are not just about infrastructure, they're also about creating political alliances and establishing a presence in key geopolitical hotspots. The implications of Chinese-made weapons in Gaza thus resonate far beyond the immediate conflict. They signal a potential shift in the regional balance of power and the strategies of major global players. The involvement of Chinese arms in the conflict, whether direct or indirect, could signify a more assertive Chinese stance in regional affairs, a stance that might challenge the existing geopolitical alignments. This development comes at a time when the world is witnessing a reconfiguration of global alliances and power structures. The United States, traditionally the dominant power in the Middle East, has been re-evaluating its role in the region, leading to a perceived power vacuum that other nations like China are eager to fill. This shift could have far-reaching consequences for regional stability and global politics. In this context, the allegations of Chinese arms in Gaza are not just about a single conflict, they're about the changing dynamics of global power and the role of emerging superpowers in shaping the future of international relations. China's response to these allegations and its future actions in the Middle East will be closely watched by the international community, as they could signal the nation's intentions and strategy in one of the world's most turbulent regions. As we continue to follow this story, we encourage our viewers to think critically about the implications of these developments. How do the actions of major powers like China affect regional conflicts? What does this mean for the future of international relations and global power structures? These are important questions that deserve thoughtful consideration and discussion. Thank you for joining us on WorldStage TV for this in-depth analysis of a story that has far-reaching implications for global politics and regional stability. We're committed to bringing you comprehensive coverage of the most critical issues facing the world today. Remember to share your perspectives in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. Stay informed and engaged as we navigate the complexities of our global community together.